Welcome to my channel. You're here to see how I'm ranking those Game Boy Advance that just came out on the Nintendo Switch Online. So this is part 2 of these 2 videos I made. First I rank all the Game Boy games. So if after this video you should go and check out my first part. But if you just want to see how I'm ranking the Game Boy Advance games, you are in the right place. Now, another reminder before we go into the Game Boy Advance games. If you are subscribed to the Nintendo Switch Online service, you will get these Game Boy games we just talked about. But if you want to get the Game Boy Advance games, you need to subscribe to the Nintendo Switch Online service plus expansion pack. So the first game on the list today is Kururin. Yeah, it has a crazy game, but it's a really fun little, I guess, puzzle game. As crazy as it sounds, you control a stick that you have to navigate through a series of mazes, and you'll probably see another video right now. It's super fun. It's super. I find it really hard. My brain cannot, think that way to navigate that stick through the mazes. But it's really good. It's really fun. It's a good time waster. Trivia for you: there's some other sequels for this game that never made it to the West. They're Japan only, so the fact that we have at least one of them here is really good. Maybe Nintendo will release them in the future in the Nintendo Switch Online service, so maybe we'll have to wait and see. So because it is a fun game, it's a puzzle game, you can pick it up, play a couple of levels, retry them, whatever. It's a nice time waster, so I'm going to I'm going to rank it as a B. So Kururin, it's a B. Next game on the list, I don't think it needs any explanation, is Mario Kart for Game Boy Advance, which is called Mario Kart Super Circuit. Excellent, absolutely amazing version of Mario Kart. Highly recommended. The only thing for me is that there's so many other Mario Karts on the go available. If you have a DS, you have Mario Kart DS. On the Switch, you have the best Mario Kart ever created, which is Super Mario 8 Deluxe, and they're still releasing new tracks and characters for that game. So having Mario Kart on the go, it's good. I love Super Mario Kart Super Circuit on the GBA, but I think there are other ways to play a portable Mario Kart. So for that reason, I'm going to rank it as a B. Next game on the list is Mario and Luigi Super Saga. So this is the first one of this series of RPGs created by Alpha Dream. Trivia for you: Alpha Dream, which has created all of these games for the Game Boy and I guess on the 3DS as well, and also released Tomato Adventure, which is a Japan-only RPG, which is highly regarded. It doesn't exist anymore. It went bankrupt. That's like I still try to understand that. Like in software developers of these amazing, very successful games went bankrupt, and I don't know if maybe some of them went to Nintendo. I don't know what happened. If you know what happened to Alpha Dream, I would like to know. Anyway, this game is excellent. It's the beginning of the Mario and Luigi RPG saga. It's been remade for the 3DS as well. I think maybe the sequels are a little bit better because they had time to refine some of the mechanics on the game, and for that reason, I will rank this as a B as well. Next game on the list, Super Mario Advance 4. Super Mario Bros. 3. So this is a remake of Super Mario Bros. 3. I'm not a fan of Super Mario Bros. 3. I'm going to get murdered for this. I don't think it's one of the better Super Mario games out there. It's always the battle of which game is better, Super Mario World or Super Mario Bros. 3. I'm team Super Mario World. Still, Super Mario WarioWare 3, really good game. I think if I compare to some of the other games in here, I mean, if you really love this game, you have nostalgia, you'll be like, oh my god, this is the best game ever to have on my Switch. Doesn't work for me, so I'm going to rank it as a B as well. Next game on the list is WarioWare Inc. Mega Microgames. This is a collection of games that you play for like 3 seconds, maybe 4 seconds. Yeah, really short micro games, and it's absolutely brilliant. There's hundreds of them, and there's a lot of things to unlock, and it's so creative. It's one of those weird Japanese Nintendo creativity, and for that I think it's something that everyone should experience this game. And now, guess what? It's available on Nintendo Switch Online. For that reason, I'm ranking this at an S. I absolutely love the creativity in this game. It's super fun, it's many things to unlock, and you should try it. The last game on the list of all the Game Boy games and Game Boy Advance games, we got to the end. Is The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. I love this game. When it came out, it was after the success of the 2 games that Capcom had released for the Game Boy Color. The Legend of Zelda Oracle Seasons are Oracles of Ages, and they also did this one. So of all the companies in the world, Capcom made this Zelda game, and it's absolutely incredible. It continues that visual style from the Wind Waker, but it's like reduced to the graphics of the Game Boy Advance. And it's funny because it all revolves about you being able to be like shrunk to like a very small character to navigate through the world and to solve puzzles. This game is absolutely stunning. It's visually gorgeous. The music is absolutely great, and the gameplay is that old school, quite traditional Zelda 2D top-down experience with a lot of interesting mechanic, with that shrinking mechanic and other accessories and other powers that you get along. This game is absolutely incredible. I wonder if the Nintendo remade A Link's Awakening into a modern version of it. I wonder if they will do something similar for this one. In saying that, you don't have to wait for a remake, because it's available on Nintendo Switch Online right now. And if there was one of all of these games to play, if you could play only one, if you wanted to pick one, this is it. I think this is the best game from the launch. Obviously, rank it as an S, and it's absolutely incredible. And it's now included in our Nintendo Switch Online subscription, which is great. So that's the ranking of all the Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games that launch on the Nintendo Switch Online service, and also in the Plus expansion pack service as well. Let me know, what do you think? I had some controversial opinions about Super Mario 3, not my favorite Mario game. I don't know why, it doesn't never click with me. Alone in the Dark, no, interesting experiment, but not a great game. Minish Cap, hey, if you're going to, like I said like before, just play the game. You can't go wrong with the Minish Cap. And yeah, so please, if you got to this point, like this video, subscribe to the channel. It does help a lot to get the word out, and like I always say, keep on collecting.